The group started, we were prompted from Dr. Milton Lewis from Lachlan Catchment Management Authority. We had a Birds of a Bush festival in Rankin Springs, and Lachlan had been doing work on malleefowl in the area, but prompted people within the area about the concerns of the future of glossy black cockatoos. So Milton really helped us a lot, supplied us maps and got the group up and running, and this is where we are today. Our main focus at this stage is putting up nesting hollows, as the glossy black cockatoos tend to nest in dead trees which are along laneways, roadsides, but a lot of these trees now have reached their age and are starting to fall over, and we feel that is the number one threat to the glossy black cockatoo is nesting hollows. So at this stage we've put up 10 nest boxes, we've purchased another 24, and we're in the process of building them and putting them up. We're also trying to involve community within the schools and just general local community on planting trees, keeping an eye out for birds, monitoring. And a problem with a lot of the vegetation is the feral goat pressure and wild pig pressure is killing a lot of the young Alocasarina trees, which is the main feed source or the only feed source for the glossy black cockatoo. So we're trying to get funding to put up traps to bring these animals under control. What is unique about this group is the area it encompasses. We're over an area of 1.2 million hectares, which is majority of it is privately owned. So we have great landholder support, which is very unique. There's people who are worried about talking to groups like national parks and all that, fear of losing their land if they tell people where nests are. So we're getting this openness, and people are more than willing to let us in, put up nest boxes. So that is a very unique thing about this group, is the size and the number of farmers who are on board with us. I'd say we'd have well over 90%, 95% of farmers are on board. We have the nest boxes up for this season, so over the winter what we're going to try and focus on is putting some cameras up to try and get some idea of counts. So we're going to put cameras up on some dam sites and some nesting hollows to see what is going on there. And also in the springtime when the Alocasarinas are flowering in the hill, they are very visible as they have an orange flower, so you can see them from a great distance. So we plan to map on the hills the areas of Alocasarina we have for these birds for feeding.
We've been working on a lot of different projects, but the benefits of those are going to be across the board. We've got feral animal control programs, we've got seed collecting, which goes back into regeneration of different areas. We'll start selecting, as we do more surveying and more monitoring, we'll be able to start selecting different sites that we can go back in and replant and regenerate to different areas. There's a lot of maps starting to come together with locations and key locations of where the birds are nesting, watering, feeding, and doing a lot of other things. The feral animal control program, which we hope this year to go across the board, we'll be trying to get a coordinated approach across the whole community, which over that 1.2 million hectares is going to be a huge asset, and that will really take some of the pressure off all species right across the entire community. Both for the farmers, they'll be able to get improved lambing percentages in this day and age where numbers of stock on hand are going to be so important to try and make ends meet. Then they'll certainly have a lot better chance of being able to do that with a coordinated approach to feral animal control. We aim to hopefully get some pig control programs in place, and also for rabbits, foxes, everything else as well. In summary, our group we work to our aim, which is to create a sustainable environment for natural species, particularly the glossy black cockatoo. We've been trying to involve as many of the community as we possibly can, which includes everything from young children to older people. We've been involved with the Griffith High School special needs class, who are coming on board and helping us out with lots of different work and jobs and identification of species, bird watching. The project on the whole has been a whole community project. We've made a lot of people aware of the situation of the black glossy cockatoos, and everybody is right on board with helping us out and doing what we can to save these birds.